Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to move basically in its range, and I know it is frustrating and it can get on everybody's nerves, this corrective behavior. These corrective structures, they can be completely frustrating. That's just what they are for, to bore you out of the market, especially a wave 4. And as you can see here on the chart, the idea is that this is some kind of a wave 4 correction. We're going to take a look at this structure and also the microstructure in a minute. The overall situation here obviously hasn't changed. I'm only going to focus on the 1 hour chart in this video. Please be aware that in my video earlier today, I also covered the daily time frame. Now let's take a look at the structure here. Primary scenario is still that wave 4 bottomed on the 23rd of January. Idea is that we are in a wave 5 of a larger third wave that can take us to around about 54, ideally 58, maybe even 62k. Okay, these are 3 markers. I'm not showing them all, but 58k is a pretty important Fibonacci level here on the way higher, and 54k is sort of here the next micro fib level. And then there's one more at 62k that I haven't activated here, but these are sort of just so that you get a bit of an idea of where that wave 5 might land. So yeah, and as long as we're holding the relevant support levels that the technical analysis provides, we focus on higher. It's important to realize and recognize that these levels that the analysis reveals, that they represent pivots. So basically areas where the market will then change, most likely, its behavior. And at the moment we are just hovering above one of those, and we haven't even reached the support zone. So let's take a look at the structure there. We are here in a situation in which the market obviously formed a wave 1, pulled back in a wave 2, and we could now be still in this third wave in white. I mentioned to you already before, it's possible that the third wave is topped, but might also get one more high. It doesn't matter in the short term, because even if the third wave has topped already, then this would be the wave 4 instead of a wave 4 in wave 3, and we would still get another high. So it's not really so important in the short term. There's no way of knowing it at the moment. So let's take a look at the micro pattern here. What I can do now, I can take out this wave 4 question mark, because this hasn't bottomed there. But instead, it seems reasonable to assume that the wave 4 is unfolding. Now, this is probably wave 4 of wave 3 or wave 4 in wave B. If we break below support 47k, then I will have to change my assumption. I have to assume that the B wave topped and we're coming down into the yellow support region again between 35 and 41.8k. At the moment, I'm tracking this as an A, B, C structure, and a successful test of the support area, as I said, could take the price higher towards 54, 58k, maybe 62. Even though there isn't really an upside limit, but I can only highlight to you like the ideal levels and the areas of interest. So if this was an A wave down, this was a high B wave, then it's likely this is some kind of a flat structure, which means that the C wave could be unfolding now. I will take that micro count off again, because these get very often invalidated. They don't have any predictive qualities, but I can show them to you in a video. Here the idea is, well, we could be dealing with this, right? This might be a 5-wave pattern that is unfolding in wave C or 4. But again, what it's doing here doesn't really fit in unless the C wave is an ending diagonal. So it's consolidating around the low area of the weekend, Tuesday low and the Saturday low. And as I mentioned yesterday, if we get a decisive break below that weekend low, that would confirm that the C wave is unfolding. Confirmation is no certainty, especially in corrections. We have to be on our toes. So it's not really, the idea is not to trade the micro count. Typically the best idea is to trade the levels that the counts reveal. And we have this important support area here. So a break below the weekend low should send us first to 50k. We should be able to find some support there. And then possibly even lower to 48.3k. And then this is sort of a decision area, an area of interest where we're going to watch for reversal. A break above what I have labeled now as wave 2 of C, that top, at 52,500, that would indicate initially that we have completed a correction of some sort, even though it doesn't really look finished yet, not with the latest price action, and that we are moving higher towards 54,360 next. This structure could turn also into a more complex WXY pattern. The exact structure is not known in advance, really, not in corrections. So just to give you an idea, if this is a WXY, at 50K, the low might be in. We do not need another 4-5 pattern. Okay, so it could even be complete already. But then the thing is, we need some kind of a signal, right? It would be guesswork if I tell you, oh, the correction is already complete. No, too early. Could simply be a W, X, Y, and then the Y wave was an A, B, C. So there are many combinations that could apply here. I typically, prefer not to show these microcounts too much because they don't really have predictive value. They tell you about possible turning points. So for example, here WXY, yeah, I mean it's a reasonable count to apply here, but is it likely? Well, probabilities are quite balanced, I would say. So pay attention here in this area. Obviously, it's coming. It's clear this is sort of an area of previous swing lows. So you watch that anyway. And from a count point of view, yeah, by all means, could be in. But the normally more probable pattern is an ABC pattern. They are the standard corrections. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I think we're still consolidating on a high level. Just a bit of volatility in that range. But you see we have a fairly clearly defined range as well. Just need that breakout of the range to confirm which direction Bitcoin wants to go. And the upside breakout, yeah, could send us up directly. Whereas a downside breakout, well, would send us just into the orange support range, really. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.